goodness, I'm disappearing. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to Truth Quest. My name is Aaron Moriarity. I will be your host, and we're going to go on a quest for truth together. Welcome, friends. And looks like we got Catherine Weiss and Peggy Dancer here. Thanks for being here, guys. It's an awesome, awesome day here up in Door County, let me tell you. Beautiful day up here. Too nice, too nice. It did rain a little bit. I was going to say snow. Oh, I don't want to jinx it. Not snowing yet. Thank goodness. Well, welcome to our Friday night show, folks. I'm excited. I'm glad that you're here, and you're the reason I'm here, so thank you. Thank you very much. Well, wow, I'm sure you've all seen that speech by the former vice president who somehow, by, here's what people need to realize. Politics has changed. Overnight, it has changed. Used to be, back in the old days, not too long ago, you'd have to go out and pound the pavement and do all kinds of events and really shake a lot of hands and make a lot of friends. But now, it's clear from the last safe and secure election that, hey, if you want to get more votes than any other president ever, you do very few events. When you do, they're very small. You always gaffe, and you always insult your constituents. You do very little campaigning. And this seems to be the key to wild success. For some reason, it must hit some kind of chord with people. So I'm sure you'll see lots of people calling a cap from their basement every day so they can duplicate that amazing 81 million. Yes, and if you add that amount up to the amount Trump got, you add them together, and you got more people who are registered to vote. Now, how could that happen? Gosh, gee, I wonder why. But I just have to say something about this, because that speech was, well, kind of scary, if you think about it, or even if you don't think about it, it's kind of scary. I was watching a video and I stopped it to get a screenshot, and I was like, what? That doesn't even look like him. Now, you tell me, is he green screened in or something? Or is this a clone? Is this the real Biden? Because in this freeze frame, he seems to look a little bit different. But the same intelligence level, so maybe it is a clone. You tell me, is this the real? It really does look like Biden, but you tell me. This, and one frame forward and one frame back, you looked different. So this might be an inserted clone. So what do you guys think? It's a major discovery here on Truth Quest. Check it out. I mean, look at this. Whoa. Yeah, it does look like him. I can see him doing that. I don't know, something's a little off here. What do you guys think? Ba-doom-pa. Yeah. Nothing like a 20-minute speech to bring the country together, where you spend 90% of the speech alienating and demonizing 85% of the country, I'm guessing, would see themselves as MAGA Republicans or Trumplicans. Remember now, at the Trump rallies, there's at least 30% of those people are Democrats. So they're saying that about their own people. Think about it. Yeah, that's Beavis. Cornholio. He's doing his Cornholio bit. Yeah. It was very dark, very disturbing. And, this actually might have been better if Cornholio would have showed up instead. You think? Yeah, I think. Yes, that was Beavis. Hello, Yvonda. Welcome to the program. Good to see you here. Awesome. Yes, that was Beavis. Same IQ as Biden, I would think. I mean, we could check the stats to make sure, but pretty sure about that. All righty then. What do we got here for you all? Well. Yeah, here's a good comparison where you can, like, if you're into comparing, love of country and hate of country. I guess hate of country and love of country. There you go. There's a big difference there. A big difference there. And I love it when he said, "Oh, MAGA Republicans don't respect the Constitution." Hello? Yes, they do. It's like what they're all about. Hello? It's all projection, folks. These people have nothing. All they have is Orange Man bad. That's it. That's all they have, and it's a lie. It's a lie. Everyone sees through it. It's so pathetic. I think that the reason that they had the set so dark for Brandon is because they didn't want anyone to see the puppet strings. Do you think? Because if it's dark like that, you're not going to see the puppet strings as much, right? No, but when he walks up with his handler, Jill, and they come out of the shadows, out of the deep darkness, there's like a little scintillation around their heads. So I think they might be actually green screened in there. This might have been practiced and shot numerous times so they got it right, and then he was just green screened into that background. That's what I think. Oh, you think Beavis has a higher IQ? I think you got a point there. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Yep. It's hate versus love. Look at that. Pretty stark. Oh, yeah. I tell you, I hope my theory is right about Trump being reinstated shortly after the 2-year mark of Biden being in. I hope I'm correct about that, because that would be cool. Too cool for school. Well, friends, I have some exciting news. I chatted with Tyler Kiwala. Is that how you say his name? Of Journey to Truth. And guess what? The journey's coming on the Truth Quest. How do you like that? Yes. Tyler, the koala man himself, and Aaron, Not me, a different Aaron. Can you believe it? I should have copywritten that name. But so that's what we're going to do. They're going to come on here. We're going to hash out when it's going to be. So we're going to be talking about that in a few days, nailing down the particulars. And hello, Mud Rabbit. Welcome to the program. Yes, now we're rocking. So yes, the Journey to Truth boys are going to be on the Truth Quest. How do you like that? Journey to Truth. And so Tyler and Aaron. Hey, here's Terry Hopper. Oh yeah, at Truth Quest with Aaron Moriarty. I'm very happy to hear about your upcoming guests. I already watched their show here. Oh, good. Yeah, they're great. They put on a great show. They do. So they do good work, and so we like to support people like this. How do you like that? There you go. And there's our lovely mod saying hi to everybody. Isn't that wonderful? Oh yeah. Wunderbar. Oh, you know what, folks? You know I like doing the Nebula art, right? Well, guess what else works? Not only nebulas, anything really. But check this out. What do you think about this? Lightning. Yeah. How do you like that? Isn't that cool? You know what I got to do? Oops. Yeah, we gotta lighten that up a bit. I think we're gonna lighten that up a bit. How does that sound? All right. Whoa, look at that. Let's get some more color in there. Let's just enhance the color. Ooh, yeah. Now you can kind of see like people walking around or something, like silhouettes. I love lightning because it mimics life. I think there is life in the electricity. It's alive. It's a form of life, I think. It's there's electricity in us, so I think it's a part of life. Ooh, cool. Wah. Yeah, wah. Did you say that? Wah. Whoa. I like to pronounce the silent letters. Don't you know? Yeah, Tyler. Yeah, he's a good guy. And I got a call from Andy today, and he is going to be on the Journey to Truth. So there you go. It's all kind of like, it's all coming around. So that's going to be good too. So look forward to that. Seeing him on there and them on here. So we're all going to be like musical chairs. So I think this is pretty cool. Lightning. So whenever you have something natural, it's going to look like other natural things. So you can see animals, people, faces, whatever, in lightning too. Yeah. But you know what would be fun to do now, folks? That would be to flip it. Oh, yeah. Well, that's wild. That's, from this angle, it really kind of exemplifies the idea that it's really coming from the earth. And I think it comes from and goes, I think it's a two-way street there. Yeah, wasn't that nice? I love the colors there. Good night, Yolanda. It was nice seeing you. We'll see you soon. I hope you have a good dream. Have a great dream. Hello, Mad Pogue. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's lightning mirrored. Yeah. Everybody's saying hello and good night. And that's awesome. A guy with funky eyes and Bart Simpson hair. Oh, there you go. Funky eyes and Bart Simpson hair. Okay. I think I see what you're seeing there. Sleep well, Yolanda. Yeah, how's the Mod Squad? Mod Squad's doing good. They're rocking it again, as they always do. They rock. Yeah, so that's a lightning picture. Isn't that fun? Hanging tight, Mad Pogue, and behaving myself. Well, that's good. I always behave myself. Most of the time. I hope I do. You never know how you appear to other people, though, you know? You just never know. You just never know. Here's another one. For y'all to look at. Another lightning one. Look at that. That's lightning. Different lightning. Mirrored. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. It almost looks like a torso in the middle. Like some kind of drawing class assignment. Draw a torso. Right in the middle there. With a weird design in the middle. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're going to flip it. Whoa. We flipped it. Flipped it. All right. There it goes. And there it went. There it went. Boy, I just can't get over. You know, after seeing, I didn't watch the speech, but I've seen clips and people doing stories about it. And it's just a dark message. And to me, seeing, pattern recognition has become second nature, I think, with most of us. And when you see a politician giving a speech like that, that's so against one particular well, more than half of the people, in my opinion. You have to, to me, they're planning an FF. And I can't say what the FF stands for, but it stands for two words that begin with F. First word is the opposite of true. Starts with F. Second word is a word that refers to something that waves high on a pole. So there you go. Something that waves high on a pole. That's the second F. But I think they're planning an FF. What do you folks think? Do you think that's a plausible thing? Bless me. Oh, excuse me. Boy, I couldn't hit the mute in time. Sorry. Here's something that's interesting. They found in space. Check this out. It is a dark void in space, and it's very large. Very, very large. Very large. Oh, yes, Mud Rabbit. You're right. It wasn't even broadcast on mainstream media, just on cable. It's obvious bait to get some MAGA net all worked up. Well, I think I don't think any real MAGA people are going to get worked up to engage into something that could be vilified. I think that they have already got something planned. I think they got, some of their Antifa thugs and some of these migrants and some of these BLM people that are just itching to do some kind of damage somewhere. And you put them in a red cap and send them out there, put Ray Epps in there to cheer them on. Boom, there you go. That's what I think is going to happen. It's pretty obvious, I think. Hello, Cheryl. Good to see you this evening. Welcome to the program. Awesome. Look at that smile. She's happy. Look at her. And everyone's saying hi. Isn't that lovely? Yeah. He made a total blank of himself. They made a total blank of himself. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Mud Rabbit. But I took this image here and I lightened it up and I could not see anything in the void. There's nothing in there. It's like a sinkhole in space. That's what I call it. It's a sinkhole. You can't see the bottom. You don't know if there's anything on the other side of it. Who knows? It's not in the shape of a black hole, is it? Yeah, I agree. None of the MAGA folks going to fall for that farce production, but some of the enemy sickos will. Oh yeah, they're teeing up something, folks. Trust me, they're teeing up something, and it's not going to be good. And they're going to blame us. It's just like when you were in school, and there was that bully, that snickering bully that would do something to you, hit you or throw something at you to get you to react. And guess what? The teacher would always catch you, not the jerk that triggered you. So that's what they're trying to do. They're that jerk in your class trying to get a response so the teacher catches you responding to what the jerk did to you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we figured it out, folks. Yes, they try to blame us. They can't blame themselves. They're completely blameless. They can commit crimes right and left with never a worry. Adolf Biden. Oh, yeah, you got a good point there. That's right. Don't call him Adolf Biden. I had a dog named Adolf. That's an insult to my dog, my old dog. Biden. Yeah, good point, Mud Rabbit. That's what they always do. They try to get ahead of it. They're already blaming us, and no one has done anything. But when they do, they can go, oh, see, we said this was going to happen. Wow. How come we can conveniently always predict the future when we control all these minions? How is that possible? Gosh. Gosh. Are you keeping up on what they're coming out with this election stuff? Oh my goodness. Watch Liz Harris's videos. She's got these videos she puts out like every day, and they're covering all this stuff from all these symposiums and all these things that are happening. They're getting extremely fine data points from your voting history to where you live, where you are now, have you voted yet or not? And all of this was found in Wuhan, China. And so they have all this critical information. They know how many people are on the voter rolls, how many dead people are on the voter rolls, how many of those dead people they need to fill out ballots, and they fill them all out. Boom, they that's one of the ways they do it. Of course, switching the numbers in the machine is another, but yeah, I say we get all of these people who are cheating, who have proof that they're cheating, and throw them in this black hole here and see how long it takes them to hit the bottom. And so then we'd be rid of these people and we'd solve a mystery maybe. Hey, here you go. Put the popcorn on the top shelves. When that pipe bursts, it's going to flood. Yeah. That faucet's getting really leaky. It's coming faster now. It'll boomerang back at him. LOL, boomerang back at him. Oh, yeah. It always seems to. There's a flood in Pakistan and all over the world, really. If you look at it. All these floods. And, they've been able to manipulate the weather. So when I look at a flood, I think, okay, who has a reason to do that? Right? There's even weather companies, weather altering companies in Russia. You can hire them. Hey, we got a drought here. I haven't had rain in 3 months. You want to come out? Can you give us some rain? Oh, sure, we can get some rain for you. We'll be right out there. Boom, you got rain. It's a business in Russia. Think about it. There's no plumber that can fix this one. That's right. Yeah. That's the void where all of the criminals need to be funneled into. It'll be like a science experiment. We'll see how long it takes them to hit bottom. Boom. There you go. All done legally. By the book. By the book. Let me just take this moment to inform everyone here that I am a Make America Great Again proponent, but that doesn't include anything violent. No, it includes doing things by the law and the Constitution. So there you go. Yeah. They paint you with this fake brush, and then they send out fake people to make it seem it's a wrap-up smear. They're trying to do the wrap-up smear on all of us now. And I heard that Ray Epps was maybe not FBI, but maybe he was affiliated with the Sergeant at Arms for the Capitol Police or for the House or Congress or whatever, sergeant at arms, apparently, and also Nancy Pelosi would have access to the sergeant at arms. So I think it's just one of his pals that gave him a red hat, told him what to do. Boom, you're part of the Fedsurrection. Yes, that would. For Ashley Babbitt. Yes. And that other woman they beat to death. And that one guy was, now Red Pill 78 just had a roundtable of all the people of the first month of the year, 6th, 2021, and what really happened. And go check that out. They had all the people there. One of the guys there who knew that woman they beat to death. He was with her. And they were saving her, and they pulled her away from the people who were saving her, the Capitol Police, so that she could die. They beat her in the face so many times. Roseanne Boylan, yes. Yes. So sad, so tragic, so unnecessary. The only people who died that day were MAGA people at the hands of these Fedsurrectionists. Did y'all know that Hochul from New York City is Nancy Pelosi's stepsister? Oh, really? Evil stepsister? You left out the evil part. Yeah, they're no good, people. These people, they're no good. You can tell by what they do, the laws that they promote. They're no good. We need MAGA patriots elected to every post. That would make America great again in a jiffy. In a jiffy. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me either. Thanks, Peggy Dancer. That's interesting. Yeah, evil stepsister. Hochul. 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 Yeah, where do they find these people? Oh, at family reunions. That's where they find them. Watch the Wives. Remember that one? Hey, Dark Brain. Good to see you here. And for all those who weren't here in the beginning part, we're going to have Tyler and Aaron, the Journey to Truth boys on the Truth Quest, coming up here in the near future. How does that sound? Things that make you go, Hey there, Dark Brain. Hi, Dark Brain. Everybody's saying hi. Phyllis Georgic. President Trump was on Wendy Bell broadcast. Yes, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He said he was helping many of the prisoners in these gulag financially. Yes, that was awesome. I know BCP covered that too. That is incredible. Yeah, a podcaster, Wendy Bell. So that's awesome. She seemed like a really smart woman, asking really good questions. And the Don giving good answers. And it's interesting. You don't hear Trump insulting constituents, but Biden does. Isn't that awesome? Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That will never be on MSM. Well, once it gets cleaned up, everything will be on there. But we're going to get our free press back, folks. It might take some doing. It's already starting. Look at Stelter's out of there, and uh, a lot of people are not behind the microphone like they used to be. Think about it. We're making headway, folks. It's when you got cleanup in all of the aisles, it takes a little longer. If you only have cleanup in one aisle, you can clean it up pretty quick. But there's several messes in every aisle. It's going to take a while to clean this mess up. And it only gets cleaned up by people waking up, snapping out of it, and going, wait a minute. We're not going to let other people decide our future. We're going to be part of what decides our future and be part of the machine to steer it back to the right way to the people, by the people, for the people. Reappearance. I didn't hear about that. I'm not sure who that might be. If it's, oh, Biden put Podesta in charge of climate spending. Oh, that'll go good. Oh yeah, put the. I'm sure they're going to find some way to funnel that money to have some spirit cooking. Some good old-fashioned spirit cooking, like these Satanists like to have. Isn't that right? Disgusting. Yeah. Climate spending. Yeah, we need to spend more money because, yeah, we're going to change the weather. Well, I guess all you got to do is hire that Russian company. Then you can prove that you can change the weather, but you're not doing that. You're just saying you're magically going to make it happen by capturing cow farts. So stupid. So stupid. Cow fart catching bottles. I'm telling you, it's not tenable, folks. Not. It's not tenable, baby. Oh, and let me see, is that number one? The last time I was on a plane, I might not fly again. I might not fly again, folks, because, well, I'm a curious kind of a guy, and when I'm told something, that I can look into something, I usually do. So here we go. I apologize to the airline, but I was just listening to what they said. Just listening to what they said. In my defense, the flight attendant said, please familiarize yourself with all the safety features aboard the aircraft. Yeah! Gee, sorry. You said to check it out. Let's just pull the lever here. Familiarizing myself with it in case I need it. Yeah. Here we go. Yes. Yes, Dark Brain. I would agree with you wholeheartedly after reading his vile emails, which were leaked by Seth Rich. And Podesta said in an email, we'll have to make an example out of him. So there you go. He ordered it. He was part of the people who ordered it, and there's evidence of it. So where is the grand jury for that? I hope Hillary will make an appearance in orange jumpsuit with handcuffs and ankle cuffs on, being led into the hearing. That's the way she needs to make her appearance, in my humble opinion. Yeah. That is pretty funny, isn't it? Now, obviously, that's not my picture. I saw the meme and made up a little funny story to go with it. So that's what we do here. Pilories. Pilories. Pilories? Pilories? I've been frozen since the 80s, so I don't know a whole lot of the terminology. Pilories. Hillary's pillories would be most welcome. Yes, I guess so. So I thought that was a funny one. We all need a good laugh. We all need a good laugh every now and then, like every other minute. Every other minute. There should be something that we can find to laugh about. Shouldn't there be now? Oh, I think so. Now, I would like to post this next image as a warning about online scams. Beware of online scams. I think this pretty much tells the story. Be careful, could be an online scam. That's right. Yeah, could be. Oh, a pillory is where they put their heads and their hands in a locket in a town square where people can throw tomatoes and pies at them. Yes. A stockade. Yes, it's called a stockade. Something like that. I got what you're saying now. Sound like some kind of dessert. Pass me the pillories, please. The chocolate pillories. Yeah, the next to the bonbons. Yeah, the pillories. Yeah, so I thought that was cute. Kind of fun, kind of fun. Don't forget also, friends, on Sunday night, 7 o'clock p.m., right here, Andrew D. Bishago on The Quest for Truth with Andrew D. Bishago, question and answer night. Get your questions in writing. There will be no call-ins, just write in questions, either super chatted or written in the chat, or email them to me. So email is hotgamesandpuzzlesllc at gmail.com. Terry Hopper's got it. Yes. Summary of last night's speech. I would have gotten away with it too if it hadn't have been for these meddling kids. Yes. That's a great one, Terry. I like that. That is awesome. Yes, September 4th, 8 p.m. Eastern. Yep, 7 Central. Thank you, Dark Brain. Yes, that is a very good summary of the speech, Terry. I have to say, Mud Rabbit gives it a stamp of approval too. That's right. That's right. So, what do we got now? What is left? Let's just see here. You know, I don't watch TV anymore. But when I was younger, I used to watch TV all the time. And this is one of the commercials that played all the time. I'm sure you remember it. Oh, I'm doing these. I just can't find a good dish detergent because I just can't get the dishes clean. Oh, have you tried Palm Olive? No. What's that like? You're soaking in it. What? Oh, don't worry. It's mild on your hands. Oh, yeah. Remember that? I love that one. Soaking in dishwasher soap. Who does that? I mean, and listen, they played this commercial a lot and several different variations of, or someone's literally soaking their hands in dishwasher soap. I wonder, did anybody really do it? Did anybody do it? Did anybody in the audience here, any of the females in the audience, uh, when you saw this on TV years ago, did you go and try this? I'm just curious because they sure pushed it a lot, like it was something normal, like most people do it, right? Oh yeah, you loved it when someone shouted out FJB. I know it. He even acknowledged it. That was so funny. Or LGB, yeah. He acknowledged it. So funny. Oh yeah. He lost the mood. He never had the mood. I don't. Yeah, this guy is so creepy. But in his body language, yeah. CNN trying to turn the red into pink. It was just hilarious. Yeah, they really. Uh, I like that meme. What is it? It shows Brandon in a jester outfit. And it said, when a jester becomes the king, the kingdom does not. He does not become the king of the. Does not become the king. The castle becomes what? I can't remember what it is now. A joke? I don't know. I ruined it because I can't remember it. Don't have it teed up. But I thought this was a great classic commercial. Do you have any favorite classic commercials? Ones they probably don't run anymore. Look at those curlers in her hair. So funny. So funny. Yeah. So let's get that off of there. Gotta love the old commercials. Goofy. Yeah, it's good for your hands to soak in dishwasher soap. Yeah, right. Right? Maybe not. Maybe not. Um, Here's something that's going to put a damper on the global warming parties going on. Look at this. No warming in US for the last 17 years, according to rarely referenced urban heat-free database. Seldom used, probably because it's too truthful. Calgon, take me away. Kind of like Captain Kangaroo doing dark. No one takes it seriously. Okay. Oscar Mayer wieners. He doesn't do dark very well. No, he doesn't. Yeah, Dark Brandon. That sure boomeranged on him too. MAGA just grabbed a hold of that, and with the right's meme abilities far surpassing those of the left, they just took it and owned it. So funny. So now Oscar Mayer wieners, there's a their baloney had a jingle. Yes, my baloney has a first name, and that's where we get it's Meyer. That's the way I remember it. Meyer. Meyer, not Mayer. So that's a Mandela effect, I think. Agree or not, that's okay. The one that I remember is a cigarette commercial where they used to have cigarette commercials, and it was for um, just a millimeter longer, 101. And I just have that stuck in my head. I've never smoked. Just a little millimeter longer, 101. 101s. They were just 1 millimeter longer than the other ones. And they use that as their main advertising thing. Just a millimeter longer. Probably they made the machine and it malfunctioned. Oh crap, they're making them too long. Let's advertise it. There's a really good story, a true story. There was a man who wanted to start a candy company. So he built this machine, very large, expensive machine, to make candies, like hard candies. Well, he was trying to make round candies, solid round candies. And the machine that he made was producing candy with a hole in the middle. And he kept trying to fix it and no matter what he did, he could never fix it. He ended up selling the company pennies on the dollar because he lost everything. And so someone else bought it and went, oh, okay. He tried fixing it too, but he only tried fixing it like once or twice. Then he said, well, if you can't fix it, let's promote it. We'll call Lifesavers. And that's how Lifesavers came into existence. So yeah, sometimes you don't, sometimes you if you can't fix it, you promote it. And that's like a big lesson in marketing 101. If you can't fix it, promote it. And that worked for Lifesavers. A good candy. They've lasted a long time. And just think of all the money they've saved because there is a hole in the middle. I mean, that's candy they didn't have to use. So they're really making more money, right? With less product. Oh yeah. Yeah, the memes are pretty good. Yeah. The candy got its name from the sailors throwing out lifesaver rings. Yeah. Um, right. But the machine that's the story behind how the actual candy that came about. And then they had to think of a name for it, lifesavers. Because it looks like what you said, what you throw to a sailor when or to a shipmate when they fall off over deck, right? That's right. So there's proof the global warming is just a farce, fake news. How dare they? How dare they? Yeah. Um, let's see here. Baby, don't ever let me go. I want the whole world to know. Did you see this? What do you think about this? Did you hear about this? This is Haley Biden. Did you see this? Oh my gosh. So this person just started tweeting just today or yesterday. Um, claims to be Bo's Bo Biden's widow and Hunter Biden's ex after she was a widow. Uh, and boy, this family, I mean, uh, I know you can change your name. I wonder if we could change their name to the dysfunctionals. Let's hack into the name database, right? Okay, I got to get this up so I can read it here. There it is. All right. So this is what Haley Biden said. I actually personally heard my ex-father-in-law talking about raiding President Trump in the White House. Joe knew everything. Okay. This is according to Haley Biden. Is this really her? I don't know. Someone on Twitter. You won't exactly find my story on 60 Minutes or Don Lemon. I begged to talk to the press, but they refused because my ex-father-in-law pays them. He pays them? Okay. It's so heartbreaking the things this family has gotten away with. No kidding. And Hunter is far from sober. He smoked crack every day on the plane. Of course he did. That's his hobby. Yeah. And then she says, amid all the recent drama and scandals surrounding my ex Hunter, I just wanted to say that I'm officially coming out as a Donald Trump supporting Republican plus. Yes, I'm ready to tell my truth. Whatever it takes. I know things I know things about that laptop and family that will shock the public. Oh, I love this. I love this. Okay, there are 17 approximate year cycles between El Nino and El Nina. People have short memories. Climate has always done this. Oh, it's 17-year cycles. Okay. All right. All right. So that's. You heard anything about this gal? Um, so that's one of them. That's one of them. We got more. She's got another one here. Here it is. Number two. So we had number one. Now we got number two. All right. So on election night, when I knew something was very wrong, Jill Biden was on the phone yelling at state legislators and the people who tabulate the votes to stop the count because there was a deal worked out. If Trump got too far ahead, stop the count to rush in fake ballots. Look at this. This is incredible. President Trump won the election, and my entire family knows it. The Biden family, of course they do. They're criminals. There's ample proof of that on the laptop itself. The press also The press is also covering up serious health issues with my father-in-law is facing. The plan is for Kamala to get a one-track ride to the nomination in 2024. I miss Trump, and my entire family and I are no longer on speaking terms because of what Jill is putting Joe through. Wow. What Jill is putting Joe through. So maybe Jill is the one that China is paying to do all this. Oh yeah, a good point to make there. Haley Biden did not commit suicide, right? Or won't. So it's Ashley Biden's diary. So that's Biden's daughter or stepdaughter, Ashley Biden. But Haley Biden is Bo's ex and then Hunter's ex because he's a pretty sick guy. Yeah, pretty sick guy. Elder abuse, yes, elder abuse. Hmm. And then there's one more, friends, and it's a short one. And here it is, number 3. The thing is, a lot of what you're actually seeing Jill and Obama are behind. They hide him from events, rush him off stages, etc. Joe is very, and I mean very, physically not well. Wow. Very physically not well. Well, I would have to say mentally not well either. And I would argue that he's more mentally unfit than physically unfit, even if he is extremely physically unfit. Just my just my thing. Hey, crypto alchemist, welcome to the program. Yeah, Dr. Jill is not who she portrays herself to be. Yes, and she's a Dr. Prudence. It's not a medical doctor. She just reached a doctorate level in whatever she was studying. Everyone's saying hi to crypto. Yeah, so you think that's really Haley Biden doing that? What do you guys think? Do you think? That's right, crypto. Biden is not fit to be a father, let alone president of anything. You got that right. You got that right. And he's got an island with a submarine base or a submarine port. Hmm. He's been in public service his whole life. How could he afford his own island? Hmm. I wonder what he does on that island. Hmm. I wonder what goes on there. Hmm. Hmm. Right? If it's her. Oh, they're going to get all their Chrome fixes. Yeah. They're all going to start going downhill. Oh, they're already. I'm praying that there's grand jury things going on in the background. Trump just told Durham to speed it up. I think that we might be seeing something from Durham. Just might be. Oh, if it is her, I hope she's in witness protection. Um, yeah, it just popped up. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Is it real or not? I'm not saying it is her. I'm wondering if it is because. Oh yes, I've seen that my son Hunter's previews. Yes, that looks like a good movie. I don't know about the casting, but it looks like a very good movie. And they filmed it in Ukraine. Amazing. And Hunter's lawyers were there, like, right before they got there. So that's weird. Yeah, it just started just yesterday. This page just started, so nobody knows if it's her or not. There's no blue check mark that I can see. So, and Mud Rabbit just checked it. What's your prognosis? You think it's really her? They kicked me off of Twitter. I wouldn't go along with their lies. Oh, the account has been suspended. Interesting. I wonder what that means. Right. Suspended account. Well, how interesting. Well, I guess we need to like check other people's channels to see if anybody else has figured this one out. Oh, you kept your mom's Twitter. Okay. Okay, but you can't tweet. All right. We won't tell anybody. Oops, we just put it up there. Uh-oh. Um, um, yeah. So there it goes. Haley Biden. Is it her? We don't know. But there it is, just in case. Can we say it was my mother's birthday yesterday? So happy birthday, Mom. You can tweet, but you just don't. It's so I can do things like this. Aw. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for that, Mud Rabbit. We really appreciate you and all the mods. Oh wow, crypto. Yeah. Have you seen Hunter's Laptop from Hell videos? I made the mistake of watching some of them when they first came out. They are real. They are disgusting, and I'm legitimately scarred for life from them. Yes. Don't look at this stuff, folks. It's bad news bears. It's it's depraved crap that shouldn't be in anybody's head. But this is what these people are. This is what they are. Judge them by their acts, not their words, right? No, I don't think she wants hush money. If it's her, I think she's just if that was her, my opinion is she's just trying to get this off her shoulders because she's it's a lot of weight to carry. Oh, crypto's got a couple backup accounts. Oh, I'm so disgusted. I and that's why they get away with it. This is the fact that it's so depraved, it's so evil, it's so wrong, it's so bad. That's why they get away with it. Because it's so horrible, no one believes it. Oh, they wouldn't do that. Oh, that's just a conspiracy theory. And then they keep right on doing it. It's sick. Sick. Childhood is sacred. Biden, you should never have showered with your daughter. You idiot. Oh, man. Childhood is sacred, and you destroyed that person's life, your own daughter or stepdaughter or whoever she was. In her diary, that's what she wrote. She was very highly sexualized at a very young age. She mentioned the showers with dad, probably inappropriate. Probably. Yeah. Children take baths. You don't take a shower. This is disgusting. Those who know cannot say, yes, I know. It's just horrifying. Horrifying. It's, you don't want to believe it. You just don't want to believe it. And, I remember the first time I ever even heard of an accused child molesting case. I wasn't even aware that that anyone would ever do something like that. And I was working at a daycare at the time, and a story came out. It was back when I lived in Minnesota, and a story came out about this daycare, another daycare, where these children were being abused. I'm like going, what? Childhood is sacred. When you're an adult, it's your job to protect children from creeps. So, and to protect childhood, you can't replace it once it's ruined. Like, look at Crypto Alchemist. He's never going to have that childhood innocence again. He saw Hunter doing those weird things. But this is what happens. The childhood gets taken away, and it can't be replaced. Childhood is sacred. It must be protected. These kids need to grow up normal without any crap. And boy, there's so much against them right now with CRT and this woke junk being shoved down their throats. It's just disgusting. It's unbelievable. Speak up and talk about it, and we can get rid of these cockroaches of society and bring things back to normal. I mean, I was just horrified. And working at a daycare, thinking someone would even think that. But then here's what happened, folks. Um, yes, very disturbing. What happened was I thought to myself, how could the evil that it would take to do that is so horrifying that I was in shock. And then about a couple weeks later, or a month later, this was many years ago in Minnesota, the court date started, and the judge dismissed it, and they had some expert come in and say, oh, these kids were just making it up. They were asking leading questions and can't trust a kid. And I was like, oh, phew, thank God that didn't really happen. Thank God that doesn't happen in this world. And then I found out many decades later that there is a group of child experts, child psychology experts that go around the country defending pedophiles and saying things like they said at this trial to get the people off. And that works because people are relieved that it didn't really happen because it's so horrible. That's why it keeps happening. Oh, it's just, it's, oh, I sometimes I just cannot believe people would do this crap. So, but remember, there's more good people than bad. Yes. We need a joke or something. Good point. Hello, Austin Morris. Welcome from Knoxville. Yeah, sorry for my rant, folks, but it's important. Protect your children. Keep an eye on them. Oh man, it's rough, baby. It's rough. Those who know can't sleep. That's right. Here's some good news, folks. Here's some really good news. Check this out. Exclusive, huge exclusive. Arizona Corporation Commissioner Jim O'Connor sends letter demanding all county supervisors, recorders, the election directors, and sheriffs immediately cease use of all electronic voting machines. Yes, that's good. That is good. Yes, I agree. I agree, Mud Rabbit. It can't be shoved under the rug. That's what they're hoping. They're hoping it's so horrible that people will just shove it under the rug and forget about it. Well, we're not going to forget about those poor kids being abused day after day after day. They make more money off of child trafficking than they do off of drugs. Think about it. It's sick. It's their number one money maker. And that's why they hate Trump so bad. He was going after that and putting a huge dent in it, stopping a lot of it. They didn't like that. Dominion and Smartmatic, they can sue all they want. They're not going to be able to sue anybody because they don't have. They're the ones at fault here. If they're hired to do election work, then all of their business is up to public scrutiny because it's for the people. So they can't do that. They're already losing. They're losing every trial that every case that comes up. That should solve a lot of the election problems. Yes, it should. They hate Putin for the same reason. No one has any money. That's why they're trying to get it from us. Yeah. So that's that. I thought that was some pretty good news. And you know that other states are looking at this going, maybe it's time to, throw a little tea in the harbor. Get on this bandwagon here. Because everybody who does get on this bandwagon is going to get voted in. People want that. They want paper ballots. They don't want machines. When I go voting and you take your ballot and you got to put it in this machine, I said, "Oh, is this the shredder?" Because that's what it does. It shreds your vote. It might as well be shredding them because they can manipulate them any way, which way they want. Right? Go back to paper. Yes. Paper and save the paper ballots. Also, we're coming up on the date when they're going to destroy all the ballots from the 2020 election. So you might want to make a call and call your county clerk, I think, whoever the proper person is to call, and get those election. Because if the public wants them saved, they have to be saved. I think that's the way it works. We can't let them destroy those ballots. Can't do it. So I'm looking forward to having the Journey to Truth boys on, Aaron and Tyler. So there'll be 2 Aarons on the show. And then if my son Aaron is in the chat, there'll be 3 Aarons. How do you like that? Could be 3 Aarons on that episode. That's something. That's something you don't see every day. Okay. Alrighty then. Shocking. As we predicted, all masks tested positive for titanium dioxide, TiO2. Huh. A group 2B carcinogenic. Huh. The best lowest contamination has more than 5 times the acceptable limit. Oh. Oh, and by the way, you're forcing your kid to breathe through it. Yeah. That doesn't happen with the Invisimask. With the Invisimask, you never get any harmful particles coming off because the Invisimask is made from nanoparticles. And it works with your immune system. So there you go. You don't need those ugly, physical, visible masks. You have the Invisimask on, folks. No need. No need. Oh, tomorrow's the date? It's already been captured in every state? I hope so. I surely hope so. Yes. Amazing how we were right the whole time. Because it's like, okay, plandemic, scamdemic. Now we got to wear face masks. I never did, by the way. And they get the face masks from China, which is where the Wuhan lab was. Really? How's that supposed to work? Journey to Truth will be a good interview. I hope so. I hope it goes really well. I think they're 2 good guys. They do good work, and that'll be great. Oh, the TiO2 is there to color it white so that it will look clean. Oh, yeah. Titanium dioxide. I bet you there's other stuff in there too. And I do believe also the reason they were pushing the masks, not only because it's the Chinification of America, they're trying to make America into China, and China's been wearing the masks for years, but also other reasons. Oh, I did not hear this, Dark Brain. Yeah, y'all ever look at those Judy notes? No, Judy notes. They are claiming that the Supreme Court has ruled election invalid in secret and just waiting to disclose to the public, possibly to verify. Impossible to verify, but interesting theory. Okay, that is an interesting theory. I hope it's true too, Mud Rabbit. We'll have to wait and see. The movie's still playing out. Grab your popcorn. I'm not going to eat popcorn anymore. I lost a tooth eating popcorn once, so I'm not eating popcorn anymore. I don't have enough teeth left over to risk it. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. Yes, please let it be true. But I hope it comes after the halfway mark, because then Trump will be able to finish out that term and be able to run in 2024. I believe that's the way it works. If he's reinstated before the 2-year mark, before the halfway mark of the Biden maladministration, then he only can finish out that term. I broke a tooth on a chocolate-covered cherry once, but that hasn't stopped me. Was there a pit in it? Oh my. Yeah, yeah. The 2020 election was not your ordinary four-year election. No, it wasn't. They were really big cherries with pits. Oh boy. With pits. Yeah, ouch. That shouldn't be legal. Hello, Celestial Soul. Good to see you here. Welcome to the program. Good evening, yes. And there's everybody lining up to say hello to our friend Celestial Soul. Yes. So celestial. And awesome. So what do we got now? Let's find out. What do we have here for you, folks? So I'm working on, I'm working on the Awesome Possum book, and Awesome Possum the character, and I'm working up different things for different seasons, and fall's coming up, so I'm working on something, a little something from Awesome Possum that indicates fall. So where is it? It's coming up. Coming up, baby. Gotta find it. Where did it go? Oh my. Been saving that a while. Yeah, so that's what's it called? Fall. That's why it's not there. I'm glad it shows the name of the file on there. The head's coming along pretty good, pretty good. I still need to put the clay on it and then the fiberglass. It's just constant tweaking, constant tweaking. Oh, that's so nice to hear. Oh, oh, thank you. Thank you, Cheryl. And thank you, Mud Rabbit. And thank you, Piggy Dancer. And here's Truth Quest merch. Thank you very much, Mud Rabbit, for putting that up there. That's one way to help the program. Yeah. A nice little fall. I have a spring one too with Awesome Possum that I did. So now I got spring and fall. I got to do winter and summer now. And maybe one for every month too, you know? I think that would be cool. So Awesome Possum loves the fall. He just loves it because the fall rocks. Yes. There's the Awesome Possum. Oh, oh, that's not an explosion. Those are leaves. It's supposed to be leaves in the background. It's like one of those filters that you can use in Inkscape. Mm-hmm. All right. Hey, there's a good idea. An Awesome Possum calendar. That's a great idea. I guess I got another project to work on now. Thanks, Cheryl. Appreciate that. Great idea. Yeah. Everybody needs a calendar. My brother gave me a really cool calendar. I wonder if I should show it. Should I show it? Do you want to see my brother's a calendar I got from my brother from this year? It's pretty cool. Uh-oh, I got the green screen. This might not work. Let's see. I got to take off the, stop the screen share for a while. Oh, and there's the donations too. Donations to the ship and crew can be sent to paypal.me/Aaron Moriarity 17 and send us friends and family, no fees, or Cash App, Truth Quest with Aaron. So here is the calendar my brother gave me with all of his custom cars on it that keep disappearing. Oh, so annoying. You know what? Maybe I should turn off the green screen while I show this. Would you mind? Or maybe if I just show it like this. See, there's a custom car that when he bought it, see right down here is the CarCraft model kit for that car. It was actually a metal car, custom car built by CarCraft called the Dream Rod. When my brother Mark got it, it didn't look like this. Someone customized it and made a different car out of it. But my brother brought it back to its original, and so that's what he does. He does that. Incredible. An enormous amount of work that went into that. Enormous. Here's his, I think it's a 61 Chevy. Oops. It's really nice. You're gonna, oh. You need more light on it? Is that gonna help? Oh. You know what? I'm going to turn off the green screen, okay? Folks, so I can just show you this. This is so annoying. None. Okay, you're going to see the green background. Nice, huh? Lovely. Lovely. Okay, so here is that Chevy. I think it's a 61 Chevy. It's custom. It's got nice pinstriping all over it. He's had that for a long time. It's one of his early cars that he did. This is in his garage. You'll see this on some of the videos that I've shot. My brother's garage, where I go through my brother's garage and we show you all these cool things. Like here's a 57 Chevy. It's actually not a 57 Chevy. It's like a fiberglass body. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's a guy inside there driving it. It's like a foam carved head. And these were model kits. I remember building that model kit when I was a kid, but this was a real life-size car that they built for the car show circuit so they could go around and show this. Very cool. Very cool indeed. So that's cool. Definitely one of a kind. This is a trike that my brother built. He built this from scratch. It's got a Crosley engine in it. And it's super cool. It's super cool. He designed it and built it from scratch. Amazing. My brother, the custom car builder. Here's his day runner. He runs around with this thing. It's got a flame job in the front. It's a Chevy S10. It's just a Chevy S10 with a flame job. He sold that to a guy, and he told the guy, he said, if you ever think you might want to sell it, give me a call. 15 years later, he gets a call. Hey, you want that car back? That truck? Heck yeah. This is a custom car made by a friend of my brother's. It was the last car he built. He was 75 years old when he built this car. It was made from a 1956 Chevy. Look at that thing. Can you believe that was a 56 Chevy? The only thing that's the same are the doors. Everything else is custom. Really a cool car. Different parts of the dash and the back paneling lights up on the inside. It's really, it's like, wow. One of a kind car built by Mark's friend. Here's a custom car that my brother bought. It's a 55 Chevy custom, built back in the late 50s, I believe, by a famous car builder. He's got that. This is the automated custom. It's a 55 Chevy custom. And the guy who built this is the only car he ever built. It doesn't look like a 55 Chevy. And as you notice, there's no door handle. The door handle was shaved off. And what you do is you press this part of the chrome and it pops the door open. The door pops open. It's really cool. Now, when he bought this, he had to also, what came with the car was the urn with the owner's ashes in it. So if he ever sells that car, comes with an urn. And here is his boat. I would love to go out on this boat sometime. I don't think he takes it out very often. But look at that thing. On Lake Minnetonka, you'd get to the other side in like a millisecond with that thing. We're only up to August. Only up to August. Look at this. A 40 Ford with a Cadillac engine. It's only got like 20-some thousand actual miles on it. It's really, really in nice shape. Still has a sticker inside the glove box for the licensing of it, I believe. Isn't this nice? Here's a Corvette my brother has. And now in the back, it normally has two tail lights, two lights per side, but he added a third one, shaved the door handle. So you press a button underneath the rocker panel and the door pops open. So it's a mild custom. It's mild custom. Cool Corvette. They are small when you get inside them. Here's my brother's custom car that he built from scratch. It's the Futurian. And it's just an amazing car. He built this from scratch, sculpted the body, welded the frame together. There's a 57 Chevy rear end. It's a 37 Ford front end. And it's got a Buick aluminum block engine in it. He blew the top himself, and just incredible. This was Ed Big Daddy Roth approved. Ed saw it and he approved it because it was really based on some of the ones that he did. It's different, but it's similar. Now this is an exact duplicate clone of Ed Big Daddy Roth's The Outlaw. Now when my brother built this, no one knew where the original Outlaw was. No one knew if it existed anymore. Maybe it doesn't. So he went ahead and built this. He studied all the pictures he could find of it, and it's an exact duplicate clone of Ed Big Daddy Roth's favorite famous car, the Outlaw. And I'd rather be an outlaw than an in-law to you, and to live my life in miserable poverty. Yeah, there we go. So there's the car from the cover. Let's show it to you again. The Carcraft car. Now this car is so small. When you get inside it, It's really undrivable. But Carcraft did this as a kind of a challenge. They wanted to build a custom car out of all metal pieces. So there's no fiberglass on here. These are all metal parts from other cars that were just fitted together to make this. It's actually pretty amazing. Carcraft Dream Rod. So that's my calendar that my brother sent me for Christmas last year. And so that's what I've been using to keep track of the days. And it's just a lovely thing. So there that is. And I hope that was good for you. Nice cars. Ratfink, yes. More cars should have bubble domes. Yes, they should. He blew those domes himself. And you know, those sheets of plexiglass back when he was doing it, even a couple $100 a sheet. So guess what? If you have the heat on for just a little bit too long, you get bubbles. And then you just ruined a multi-$100 sheet of plastic. You got to get another one. So it's amazing what he was able to do with these cars. And the Futurian, if you go see the Futurian in his house and in his garage, I think that one's in his house. You're welcome, Cheryl. Thank you. The Futurian's very low profile in the front. And so when he first built it, my brother was telling me about it. He was showing it to me. And I said, wow, this front end's pretty low profile. He goes, yeah, it's so low profile, I couldn't put the springs in. I couldn't put the springs in like they're supposed to be. So I had to put them in sideways. They squeeze this way, but the car still goes up and down. It's like, what? Really? That's a level of engineering that I wouldn't imagine would even happen. But yeah. I mean, just to say, oh, my brother builds custom cars. Well, you know, there's so much more to it than just building a custom, you know. Yeah, it's unbelievable. And I can't believe how clean he keeps everything. I mean, around here, I dusted once, but then it just came back. So I'm not doing that again. You kidding me? It just comes back. And the dust is getting so thick in some spots. I think I'm getting ready to plant seeds in it, and it might have a good yield as a garden. There you go. I think I told that joke before. I think so. I think that I did. So that's good. I'm glad I showed that to y'all. I've been meaning to do that. It's an awesome gift. And so, yeah, that brings back the thing that Cheryl brought up. I should do an awesome possum calendar. That is a great idea. That very well might happen. I have to do 12 drawings. 12 drawings. You know, I was watching an old, someone posted a video from Secure Team from 2016, and this thing is caught. This guy's racing his car down the street, and he didn't even know he caught this thing. It's very dim. As he was racing about 80 miles an hour, this thing is like hovering overhead, right over the street. So I thought that was kind of cool. It looks like a TR3B or some kind of triangle-shaped craft or some kind of pointy front-ended craft. Who knows what it might be, but it's very interesting. There you go. Make it for kids with color pages and activities. There you go. There's an idea. Yeah. And a coloring book. Yes, I've done coloring books. Maybe I'll show you this, my coloring books. Yeah. I'll show you my coloring books. How's that sound? That sounds like something to do. Uh-oh, guess what we have to do now? I'll have to take off the, we'll have to put up with the green screen again, folks. Or we could just skip this. This is Color Door County. It's actually pretty cool. So I'm gonna just do it really quick. All right, here we go. This is Color Door County. Hope you can see that. So the idea is, see on the front it says, use almost anything to color your Door County work of art. Colored pencils, pastels, or crayons, enjoy. Finish and frame, all ages, all art levels. So now what this is, folks, are these beautiful line images. Like there's a lighthouse there. Actually, that's not far from my house here. Not too far. And there's another lighthouse here on top, a little red lighthouse, should be red. And flowers, look how beautiful the flowers are. It's beautiful. And so there's a little shack in Egg Harbor. And there is a fall road. You can't really see it very good. It's very fine details, but you can color these. It doesn't take very long to color them. And then you have like a masterpiece. There's a nice little Catholic church in Egg Harbor. So you can color that. And then these beautiful tiger lily things, flowers, these crazy flowers. Beautiful, like birds or something. There's a historical landmark there in Egg Harbor, the Cupola House. If you've been to Egg Harbor, you know the Cupola House. And there, amongst a bunch of flowers, is a butterfly. So that'll take a while to color. Look at all those flowers. And, you know, coloring reduces your stress. This is one of my favorite ones to color. It's on the cover. It's just this cool little barn right on the highway going up north here. And some other beautiful flowers that always, all these flowers were taken here in Door County. This is all Door County images. There's a beautiful sunset in Fish Creek. Fun to color that one. And flowers. See, it's places and flowers. It's beautiful, beautiful flowers. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's the one you have. Mud Rabbit has this one. Yes, and there's Fish Creek, downtown Fish Creek, a classic old downtown. There's a little pub there called the Bayside, where some friends of mine, where one of my best friends worked. These folks owned it. There's Wilson's hamburgers and ice cream. Great place. Remember now, up north here in Door County, there's no chain stores. So it's all mom and pop shops. Look at that. Look at that beautiful iris. Just think these look like dresses. They're so pretty, beautiful things. Flowers are amazing. Here is a beautiful trail up there in Egg Harbor. A lot of birch trees. And some more of those beautiful, beautiful flowers. Fun to color. And it doesn't take very long. The shading's already there. And here is, this is a rock crusher. Up on Washington Island, there's an outdoor museum. This is a rock crusher. They put rocks in it. And then they'd pull it with horses or a tractor, whatever they had to pull it with, and it would crush these rocks and they'd make roads. So when you go to Washington Island, it's like the old-timey days. Everything's different there. And then there's a beautiful butterfly. And an extra bonus picture of the Sister Bay Bowl up in Sister Bay. And by the way, if you want to know what color all these things are, those are all made from photographs. This is the first and only one of these ever made done from photographs. And there's a little cross cell, my game tetragon too. See that? Oh yeah, tetragon. Little cross cell there, baby. And Hot Games and Puzzles, there it is. That's Color Door County. And then for kids, I did this one. Color Door County lighthouses and more. So in this book, it's just the very simple drawings for kids. You know, and this is the Pilot Island Lighthouse. And there's 11 different lighthouses up here. More than any other county in America. And there's the, let's see, that's the Sturgeon Bay Ship Canal lights. That's the ones near me. There's a maze. It's an amazing maze. And lots of fun. There's dot to dots. And there's the Canal Station Pierhead light. And a little dot to dot. What's that? What could it be? It's a lighthouse coloring book. Gee, I wonder what the dot to dot could be. It's a lighthouse coloring book. Gee, I wonder, maybe it's a lighthouse? What do you think? Could be. This is like one of my favorite ones. That's why I use it on the cover. So I gave them eyes and I characterized them a little bit. There you go. Find the different one, you know, or the same. Color of the lighthouse that is different. And that'll drive you nuts. I did it, and sometimes I get, oh boy, which one is it again? Oops. So there you are. Get them all in the same frame. Hard to tell, isn't it? And it goes on. I'm not going to show you a single page. But there you go. That's the coloring books. I do have one case of Color Door County left. I don't have any of the Color Door County lighthouses left. So I'd have to make more of those. So there you go. And there you have it. Send pictures and videos to Aaron. Yes. Oh, and guess what else, friends? Guess what else? Oh, wait a minute. I don't want that. I want that. Okay. All right. So now I can make this copy. Okay. All righty then, folks. All right. I think I'm ready now. All right, I'm going to put something in the chat here, and that is our good friend Bruce Stephen Holmes' new podcast that he's got for Timeless Voyager. So, and this is, I think he's done a number of interviews with this gentleman. Yeah, this is part 2, so it's the second part. So, yeah, this is, oops. What's this? Oh, I don't know what this is. Something's here. Uh, anyway, so there it is. Dale Pond, the Dinosphere. Okay, so he's talking about this Dinosphere. It's very interesting. So Bruce Holmes, check him out. He's out there doing new shows, so you're gonna love it. Timeless Voyager. There it is. Go give him a watch and a subscribe. He's doing good work. You know, he's got all his archive shows up, over 200 archive shows, and now he's doing new shows. So it's pretty cool that he's doing that. That's awesome. Proud of you. Proud of you, brother. That's awesome. We need more truth voices. So with that, friends, I think we're going to put a cap on this one before we hit the 2-hour mark. And I want to thank everyone for coming aboard here, for stepping aboard the Truth Quest spaceship, zipping through space, going from one dad joke to the next. Oh, there's the Timeless Voyager website. Thank you. Thank you, Mud Rabbit. Oh, and Peggy Dancer signed up for his new channel because I've been watching his old shows too. Oh, awesome. Yeah, he's got a lot of them. That'll keep us busy for a while, then, won't it? Oh, you're very welcome, buddy. No problemo. The radio feed is here, yes. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. You're at the Truth Quest because we're just downrange of strange, where the outrageous is contagious and the paranormal is the new normal. Yes, that's how you know you're on the Truth Quest. So remember, we're going to have some guests coming up soon. Tyler and Aaron from Journey to Truth. That's going to be awesome. Andrews joins us again Sunday for question and answer. Everybody wants to ask questions. Make sure that it's a question about Andy's experiences, whether it's his time travel, teleportation, Mars visitation, his Sasquatch, meeting Sasquatch family, or his UFO alien experiences, his past life experiences. I mean, there's really no reason to ask him anything but something about his own experiences, which he knows the most about. And because everyone seems to always want to ask him about other people who he didn't serve with. So, and there's 8 people that he could talk about who did serve with him that he's brought forward. So that's that. So, and the questions are going to have to be either typed in the chat, emailed to me, or super chatted on Sunday 7 Central here on this channel. And there's my email to send the questions. And I wanted to give a message to Ian Hawks. I did talk to Andy today and said hi to him for you. So he asked me to say hi, and I did. So there it is. So keep your cameras and your phones pointed to the skies so you can take a picture of that UFO and come on the Truth Quest and talk about it. Until then, peace in. See you Sunday.